From your child's pose position, slowly start to come up into a kneeling position, reaching for your blocks wherever they are. And for about 8 breaths, we're going to work on opening up through the front lining of the chest and repositioning through the shoulder line. So blocks are at level 2 height, exactly parallel to one another, and shoulders width. So when you do take the elbows toward the tops and you allow the backs of the triceps to rest, your head can still fall through. Whether your knees are together, quite close, or your knees are further apart, taking your palms to prayer, and then just allow the head to fall forward through the opening of the blocks. Perhaps your forehead touches the mat. We're not here for too long, just a few breaths. So just start to inhale and exhale out of the nose. You can place those knees, whether they're a little bit more forward or back, so feel free to wiggle your way in and out of the angles of the pose, see what you need. Okay, about 2 more. Extending the arms straight, plant the palms on the blocks, bring yourself upright, tuck the toes, coming to sit back on the heels. Take a moment, plant the right palm onto the mat just beside the hip. Stretch that left arm up and overhead for a few breaths, and then simply switch to the other side. Just do a few more of those. Maybe 2 breaths per side or 1 breath per movement. Coming into second set. So we're preparing for a camel pose, for a back bend. Second set, the same amount of time, taking your palms to prayer, and then just allow the head to come through. If you feel comfortable, only after you've done this a few times, you could take the block height to level 3 and just be very mindful coming in and out. You want to make sure your body feels well supported. Try not to hold your head up in any way. Allow the head to fall through. So you're able to breathe and really lengthen out the backside of your neck as well. Okay, let's take 4 more quality breaths. And engage your core slowly. Bring yourself upright. Again, sitting on the heels, tuck the toes, and this time just allow the head to bob from one shoulder to the next. Shake out your head from one side to the other. Nod the head up and down. Last movement here. And then bring yourself up onto the knees. Knees are at hips width. Tuck the toes under again. And then reach the right palm back for the heel. From there, reach the left arm up and try to continue to press the hips forward. Now, if this is enough, you can hold here, or you could extend that left arm a little bit more further back. Okay, take about 2 more breaths here. You can always drop the head back if you're comfortable. Reaching that left arm toward the front of the room, and then gently bring yourself upright to switch. Reach the left arm back, grab a hold of the heel, right arm reaches straight up for a couple of breaths. You can add on extending that right arm straight back. Continue to press the hips forward. Okay, just a couple more breaths. Reach that right arm toward the front. Bring yourself into an upright position. Come back to sit on the heels. Take a moment, bob the head again from side to side. We're going to come into second set. We're going to try to go with both hands. Shake the head now from side to side. And then nod the head up and down. Good. Second set. Second set and final set. Tuck the toes under. If it's there, you're going to reach back for both heels. If it's not, you're going to take the palms to your lower back. Now, if this is enough, you could stay here, but notice if you're falling back, continue to press the hips forward, arc the spine, and then lift up through the rib cage. Perhaps if it's there, drop the head back. If you want to come all the way, advanced students, at this time you know what to do. Otherwise, you're here for about 3 to 5 more breaths. It's common to feel a little bit more nauseous in back bends, so just move nice and slow with control. Taking the chin to the chest, palms to your lower back first, always. Bring yourself upright, and then coming to sit on the heels. Closing the eyes, and then just take a moment here. If you want to do that same neck movement, you can go ahead with the first phase, bobbing the ear from one shoulder to the next, shaking out the head, and then nodding the head up and down. Take a couple more breaths here, a few shoulder rolls. And preparing for your next add-on. So feel free, whether it's a child's pose or if you need that down dog stretch before the next clip comes on.